Okay, I've taken the clutch and the side cover off the tractor, and in order to get the clutch out, you have to take the arm off, and you have to take the little side piece that goes in there, the actuator. I'll show it to you on the other side. And in order to take the casing off of it, the cover off the gear, you have to take the brake off. So I took the brake off, and I took the clutch off. And in order to get the clutch off, first you have to take the driver off, of course. Well, you have to take the pressure plate off with the driver too. I made this little affair. You can study it, make your own. It's kind of shaped like the state of Oklahoma. It's got a little handle to hold on to, and those go right up in those slots. And then I bolted my puller to it with a hole in it, so I can get to the bolt, and cranked on it once, and it popped loose real easy. Wasn't any big deal. All right, let's go over here and have a look. I'm going to bring a flashlight. I have the cover off. I'll have to clean it. You can see that line right there. It was full of water and sludge and junk. You can also see the line on the gear. This gear runs off the crank. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, there's a bearing right here that goes into the transmission. It's got a little play in it, but it's not bad. And it's there, so it's okay. There's another bearing that goes right there on the outside of that. Sorry, my light's not very good. And it was gone. So the bearing fits inside this, and you can see the race is there, and the inner race was attached to this, but there was no ball bearings. So we need to find another bearing for that. It got real sloppy, and it looked like it ate a hole in the cover, because somebody has done a repair on the cover, and we'll get to that when we clean it all up. Another thing is, I took this cap off here to see if there was another larva in it. There's not another larva, but there is a bunch of spooge here, a whole bunch, and we're going to clean that up so the oil from the transmission that drips in here to oil this bearing, grease this bearing, is going to do so. We need to clean this all up. Everything looks pretty okay since, except then there's a spring that goes right in here, and where it is escaped me, but I'll find it. It's in that basket down there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start cleaning parts and clean this all up. I'll be able to put it together, except I'll be able to get the gear on there, but I need to order a bearing for it. I'll have to get a bearing for it, so it'll probably stay apart, but the parts will be cleaned up and ready to go back together. That'll give me a chance to clean up the brake and take it apart and clean it up and grease everything. I did take that. There's the cover that houses that bearing. Last time I had a hornet jammed up in here, and it cooked my bearing because it wasn't getting any grease. Oh, there's the there's what's left of the bearing, the inner race. I'll probably find the balls or pieces of the balls in the bottom of the cover in that pile of sludge down there. So this is you know, die-hard tractor. I tell you what, it's just a lot of work to take and put this thing together. But you know, I got a disease and I got to cure it. So there you go. All right.